he's getting it now.
Hey everyone, welcome to Metal Customs. Today we're back on the 73 K10, and for those of y'all that are following the channel, you've seen what we've done to this truck so far. If you haven't, go back and see the other two videos, and that'll catch you up to where we're at. But I'm going to grab the camera and bring you in closer to show you where we're at and what our goal is for this week. Alright guys, where we're at is a lot of sanding. But, I mean, we are getting it. I've got my buddy Jimmy to come up and help me sand. And the thing about it, guys, these big areas go fairly quick. I mean, it is, 3 layers of paint plus some primer and some Bondo. But it's when you get up into here. That's what gets tedious and a bit time consuming, trying to get all these little corners and these crevices. But we're getting them, as well as the roof. Jimmy's about got that done. And this one, I mean, it has nothing on the inside. So, the roof is going to be painted. Got to get that all the way stripped, which is just about there. And all of this back area, there's no pretty plastic panels or anything like that. It is what it is. It's got to look good and it's got to be painted. Same with the dash. We've got to get all that stripped down. The firewall, right now we're just coming out to here. We're not worried about it yet. Like I say, he's going to take it home and do the frame himself. He's going to pull the motor and transmission, and then we'll get the firewall done. And there's some rust repair on the firewall, rust repair here. And this is why I say it's important, guys, if you're going to do one, strip it down to the metal. Because here we got that. I mean, that ain't too terrible. We're going to cut it out and put a piece of metal in it. But let me show you the other side. The more I sanded, the worse it got. So we've got to cut a lot more out over here, as you can tell. I mean, basically we got the rust, starting here, but also comes down all the way down to here. There's a pinhole there. So that will have to be cut out, and I'll have to form some metal and get that welded in. That'll be quite a bit of a pain. We've got a contour here, and of course it contours in all the way down through there. But we'll get it, no stress about that. But like I say, the goal this week, today is Wednesday, and let's see, you're supposed to pick it up Saturday. So we've got today to get this thing 100% sanded down, because tomorrow I will not be here for most of the day. Got to take Mia to the groomer. That's right, got to take care of that puppy. But as soon as the groomer gets through, which sometimes, man, that can take 3-4 hours. But, I mean, my puppy, she's worth it, so no stress there. I'll get back. But we got to get this thing done, and pretty much by Thursday afternoon. All sanded and get it washed and get it over in the paint booth so that we can get the epoxy sealer on it. I'm just going to put a nice coat on there, nothing fancy, nothing heavy, something just to protect all of this from getting rust while he's working on it, because I think he said he's probably going to take about 2 weeks to get all that done, is what he's guesstimating. So that is what it is, but our job is to have this thing sealed with the epoxy before he takes it. And I think we're pretty much on our way to getting it done. But yeah, enough of yapping. Let's get back to sanding. I got her all sanded down well enough for the epoxy primer. I've washed it, as you can see by the floor. Tried to wash out the floor some. But I just got through wiping it down with the Windex, and I think that's all flashed off and dried. So now I need to get in here and wrap up that steering wheel so it don't get covered. I've already got the door plate taped off, so we're good on that. But yeah, I think we're ready to get that taped up, heading to the mixing room, and go ahead and get our sealer mixed up and shoot it. Heck yeah. Alright guys, let's get us some mix and we can get to shooting. I moved the big fan from outside and just put a little one in front. That'll keep all the overspray just go outside and hit the ground. What a little bit there's going to be, there's not a environmental concern or nothing like that. I got everything taken care of. But what we got here is this black. This is a rust killer epoxy primer sealer. It's a 1-to-1 mix. I've already shaken it up real good. So I got my mask, got my goggles. Yeah, I don't want that stuff all over my eyeglasses, that's for sure. Now you got to get this plastic thing off. That thing's on there. Yeah, bye-bye. Guys, after you shake this, open it up away from you. Sometimes you get a little out of it. Not sure how much this is going to take to do this job, but I'm going to mix up 1 cup right now, and if we need to, we can come back and mix more. That's no problem. Yeah, I don't have one of them fancy things to put on the top to pour it out of. What I do have is cheap plastic cups that don't cost that much. So, we just take a few minutes and do it. So it's a 1-to-1 mix, so we are, I can't even see it. Okay, we are there. Yeah, that didn't take long. Oh man, I guess we'll take towels out here. Alright, pop a top on there. Now where'd my hammer go? Oh, can't do nothing without a hammer. A cool little pitch to it too. Alright, so we'll grab this activator here. If I can get it pulled up. Come on. Don't give me a pain. Little ring in there. Yeah, I turn my face away from things like that. So all you need is that stuff splattered in your eyeballs. Might make a bad day. This stuff is going to be a little thin, ain't it? 1-to-1 with this, yeah. Oh, but it says on the directions, use a 1.4 to 1.5 millimeter tip, which I don't own either. Everything's a 1.3. Then it jumps to a 1.8. So what I've done, I just cut this 1.8 down, and I'm just going to watch myself, and I'm going to use that gun with the 1/8 tip. Cool. Well, I'm going to sit here and mix this up really, really well, and then next time you see me, we'll be out there shooting it. Roughly about 2 coats of that epoxy sealer on there. Man, that really shows a dents, don't it? And I throwed it on there fast with that big 1.8 tip. And yes, there's runs all over the place. And no, I don't care. Here's the deal, guys. This had to be done by this time, so that this stuff can cure up so that he can come and get it tomorrow. And it's just sealer. I don't care how many runs it has. I wanted coverage. And it's a rust protector. And, you know, it's just going to keep this thing from getting any surface rust or having any issues while he's got it at home doing the frame. Now, when we get it back, you know, we'll hit it with some sandpaper and whatnot. But, I mean, there's just a ton of body work that has to be done as well. So, like I say, the runs, even though that may bother some people, on a first coat of epoxy, you know, sealer like this, it just doesn't bother me because I know large majority of it's going to get sanded anyway. And guys, be careful, or just have plenty of sandpaper on hand when you do sand this epoxy. Wow, yeah, I got a lot more runs than what I thought. Yeah, 1/8 tip was a bit too much. I think I need to get a gun with maybe a 1.5. Probably just grab one off eBay or something cheap for doing this, because the rest of everything that I spray, I can do it the 1.3 or the 1/8. But yeah, got it. Got all the roof done. And yeah, I got coverage. That's what I wanted. I'm happy with it. So now let's sit here and cure overnight, and then pick it up tomorrow. And everyone, that's got this one wrapped up. I know it was a short video. I did a lot of editing on that video because you don't want to just sit here and watch me sand for 6 days. You know what I mean? But hey, we accomplished our goal. We got the cab all sanded, and we got the epoxy sealer sprayed on there so it will protect it. He's already came and we loaded up the truck. He's taking her home. He'll pull the motor out of it, and he'll go ahead and get the frame all cleaned up and painted, and I think he's going to do the brakes, a couple of other things. So we'll probably see this truck back in, he's saying about 2 weeks, and then we'll get the body work in that cab. But in the meantime, if you would, throw us down some comments, hit us up on Patreon if you can, and please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the video, and be on the lookout for more upcoming. Until then, we hope that everyone has a fantastic day.